Hi everyone. Today we are discussing JavaScript Object Notation, otherwise known as JSON. We will dive into what JSON is, why it has become a popular format, and discuss an example of a public data source that uses JSON. Austin describes JSON as an alternative format apart from XML or YAML to store data. In contrast to XML, JSON is considered a lightweight text-based interchange format, which means that the language used is easy to read and write in a raw documented format, as well as for computers to decipher. As denoted in its name, JSON is derived from a subset of the JavaScript programming language. This format means that JSON files can be converted to a JavaScript object using json.parse, and as such, then converted back to a JSON file using JSON stringify. JSON also works interchangeably with other popular programming languages, such as Python, Java, and C, etc. JSON is the standard for non-relational databases like NoSQL and APIs, and is used to transfer data over a network connection, typically between a web server and a web application, and for storing data, as mentioned previously. Why has JSON become a popular format? In 1996, an XML working group under the World Wide Web Consortium developed XML to store data that was both human and machine readable, as well as usable over the internet. Fast forward to April of 2001, Douglas Crockford and his team sent the first JSON message, which ultimately ended up gaining traffic from Yahoo, Google, and currently many more companies. Compared to XML, as well as contributing to its popularity, JSON's integration with JavaScript is arguably its greatest advantage, since tasks can be completed without external libraries or frameworks, followed by its ease of use and increased clarity and conciseness. Further, JSON simplifies complex data into a more readable, user-friendly file format, and this transcription is much easier and faster than earlier markup languages. However, some of the disadvantages to JSON include lack of security and the lack of comments for developers to track progress and for continuity purposes. Since data is passed through web services, cyber attacks could occur more often if there are web vulnerabilities present. As mentioned previously, APIs and web services apply JSON to public data, to provide public data. An example of a public data source that uses JSON is YouTube. Using the link provided, in example 1, the API retrieves the video and outputs the applicable properties. In this example, I was able to see the date and time that the video was published, the channel ID, the video's title and description, the category ID, view count, like and dislike count, comment count, and privacy status. To simplify data management, YouTube uses JSON to provide a simple text representation of the associated information embedded within a web page, video, or YouTube channel. To close, I think that YouTube has set up protection and authorization requirements to protect its data and API requests against cyber attacks. Thank you so much. I look forward to your responses.